Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today we're going to be talking about the Atlanta Hawks potentially trading for Kevin Durant. There have been some reports that the Hawks could be interested. NBA Central reported that the Atlanta Hawks ownership has reportedly discussed the possibility of trading for Kevin Durant. I think getting into what a Kevin Durant to Atlanta trade would look like is interesting because in order to get Kevin Durant to Atlanta, you've got to most likely to match the salary. You've got to, give Atlanta, you got to give Phoenix one of the biggest salaries that, one of the biggest salary guys that Atlanta has. That's not Trae Young, and that's Jalen Johnson. But the question is are you okay getting rid of Jalen Johnson, who's been a great player, in order to get Kevin Durant and pair Trae Young with a star, which is something he is not. I mean, look, the best player that I feel like they've ever brought in to put next to Trae Young has been DeJounte Murray. And DeJounte Murray's a good player. I thought he did pretty solid in Atlanta for sure. But Atlanta, you've got to add in a superstar. I think if you don't add in a superstar next to Trae Young, you might as well trade him. But so Jalen Johnson, I think it'd be tough to give him up. He's a 23-year-old stud, just averaged 19 points and 10 rebounds per game, 5 assists per game. The problem is he can't stay healthy. He missed more than half the season this year. He played in only 36 games this year, missing a total of 48 games this year. I think that's right. No, I think it was 46 games this year, not 48. 46 games this year he missed. He played in only 56 games last year in an 82-game season, so missed 26 games the year prior to that in 2023-24 season, averaging 16 and 9 in the 2023-24 season, 56 games, 52 starts. So he's a great player. Jalen Johnson's a great player, but I think he's a guy you have to give up in order to get Kevin Durant just because of the salary. Look at to get the trade to match Johnson's $30 million salary. Kevin Durant has a $54 million salary. You've got to, if you want to keep Trae Young and a Kevin Durant deal, Jalen Johnson has to be involved. Another guy I think would have to be involved, not because salary-wise, but because it has also been reported the Suns want a big man for Kevin Durant. They want to add in a more deadly center. And Onyeka Okongwu is a guy who has a lot of potential. Was the sixth overall pick in 2020, and is still 24 years old. I think he'd be a good addition for this Suns team. He played 74 games, 40 starts last year, 13 minutes per game, 9 rebounds per game. He's got great potential. If you're the Hawks, it would be hard to move from him, but I think it would take Okongwu and Johnson to get Kevin Durant potentially, and probably pick 13. Because you've got look at the Rockets as an example, as a team that, they might be able, for Kevin Durant, they might be able to get Reed Shepherd. They might be able to get Reed Shepherd, Jabari Smith Jr., and maybe Dylan Brooks with pick 10 for Kevin Durant. Look at San Antonio. They might be able to get, I don't think they'll be able to get pick 3 for pick 2 for Kevin Durant, but San Antonio has pick 14. They also have a lot of nice young players they can move, like Jeremy Sohan, Keldon Johnson. There's a lot of assets that they can move. I think for this Spurs Suns deal would probably be Harrison Barnes, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, pick 14, maybe another pick alongside that. So that's what I'm pointing out. Look at the teams like the Spurs and the Rockets, who would have a lot to give up. If you're the Hawks, you're going to have to match that type of offer and give up Johnson, Okongwu, and pick 13. But I think it'd be worth it just because the fact that you want to add in a superstar next to Trae Young, and you might as well trade him if you won't do it. Because you had that team that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in the 2020-21 season. But you haven't had a team that has made it out of the first. They haven't had a team that has made it out of the first round since then. They've got to try to do something to change that, and pairing Kevin Durant with Trae Young would definitely help with it. But I think it's more likely Durant could end up with San Antonio or Houston or someone else than Atlanta. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.